Just kidding.
Okay, we are live. Oh, yeah, very exciting. Thank you. Appreciate all your help. Okay, take care. Um, oh, awesome. Thank you. Take care. You too. Bye-bye.
Just kidding.
Okay, we are live. Okay, well, here's the deal. The reason why you walked into that. Yeah, very exciting. Thank you. Am I echoing again? Okay, take care. I'm echoing, aren't I? Oh, awesome.
Not that I can tell. No.
Take care. You can't hear echo? I could hear echo.
No.
We'll see if our. Can you can you see our chat window?
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's the deal. The reason why you walked into the. Do you hear that? I'm hearing voices in my head. Okay, we were having. All right, that's mute. That's not mute. Guys, whoever's watching this, I apologize profusely while we try to work out the kinks of. Okay, so we had some technical difficulties. We couldn't get live, and now we're live, and now I'm echoing, or at least I was echoing. I have a feeling that's going to start up again for some reason. But anyway, as you can see, or maybe you can't because she seems to be frozen, my very special guest, Shannon, I guess we have to wait for her to unfreeze. This is the glitchiest show I've ever done. Well, I mean, I've had some glitches happen a couple weeks ago. I guess and last week with Nikki, everything worked beautifully, so I guess this is payback. So, anywho, if y'all are watching, oh, okay, someone said that the echoing has gone away. That's awesome. Thank you for letting me know. As soon as Shannon has unfrozen, oh, Shannon's gone away. Canada. Shannon is based in Canada, and she was telling me that they're having some crazy brownout things happening, and she's going to be fading in and out. But the episode is called the. She's calling on the phone. Look at that. It ain't going to work, or is it? Okay, let's see what happens. It's not working that way. Shannon is going to have to try to do it the other way. Well, yeah. Thank you for being so patient while we try to work our way through the glitches. Shannon, I think you need to just click on the most recent link that I sent you while I was on the phone with Instacator while we're trying to work all this out. So I'm really excited to have Shannon here. Hopefully you'll be seeing her pop up any minute now. And also what I'm really excited about is I have a giveaway coming up towards the end of the show. I will be giving away a $50 gift certificate good towards all of the jewelry in my shop. But you do need to be logged on to Instacator.com in order to win. And also, if you've won anything from me within the past 4 weeks, please do not try to win because it's not fair to the other viewers. We want to give everybody a fair shake. But the gift certificate is good towards any of the jewelry in my shop, and you can put it towards shipping as well. Shannon's messaging me. We're trying to figure this out. Brownout, getting back online. She's a-coming. So what Shannon and I are going to do, she's going to actually be grilling me. So if you have any questions for me, and it could be about Supernatural, it can be about the convention circuit, since I'm a convention veteran at this point. Or if you have a question about my jewelry, about my process, I have some really exciting things that I wanted to talk about tonight. Some announcements about some great things that I've got coming down the pike. Please feel free. Yeah, so let's hope that Shannon can get back in here because I think I'm boring you. So how's everybody dealing with the hiatus, huh? It's hard for me. very hard for me. Oh, Carrie's online. Hey, Carrie, how you doing, baby? Your necklace is going out tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Carrie was the winner last week of the gift certificate, and she chose Castiel, the Reluctant Leader, as her piece. And that's a piece I am so proud of. I really love it. I started to explore using found objects and wrapping things to found objects. So that's a really cool piece you should check out in my shop. I'll put my shop's address here, and I think Shannon's coming. Okay, so my website is www.eldwin. I should put my glasses on, that's what they're for. .etsy.com. And my email is eldwin@yahoo.com. I do custom requests. There is no request I've turned away. And Shannon's here! Okay. Objects and wrapping things to found objects. So that's a really cool piece you should check out in my shop. I'll put my shop's address here, and I think Shannon's coming. Okay, am I echoing again, guys? www.eldwin. I should put my glasses on. That's what they're for. Okay. Can you hear me, Shannon?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. We're going to introduce you. Okay, so the proprietor of the shop, Chicky and Bean, a clothing. Your catchphrase that I am completely jumbling. Go for it.
Hold on, there's you know what? There's like echoing going on here. Hang on 1 second.
There's echoing on my part too. All right, what's going on? Do you have the volume up on YouTube and Instacator?
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I think I can. Okay, I think we're good now.
Woo! Okay. All right, we're actually live. Okay, so now let me give you a proper introduction. Shannon is the proprietor and the brains and the brawn behind Chicky and Bean. And she's going to be grilling me, Dr. Evil style.
No, I'm going to be a little nicer than that.
Your wares for a few.
Well, you know, this is something that I have experience in. I was previously working alongside of Cliff Kosterman, who is the bodyguard to Jared and Jensen. We came up with his cliffhanger gear. So I guess, you know, tables turn, things happen, life happens. I just had a baby, so I'm on my own now, doing my own thing with the support of everybody, and yeah, I have really fun designs, and if you check me out on Etsy, I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have Twitter. You can see all my designs there.
You should put all of your contact info in the chat window there so that everybody watching can... Don't go till after the show, though.
Yeah.
Like, Shannon's information.
Okay, I'm entering it all right now.
Oh, Carrie, hey, she's saying hi to you.
Hey, Carrie, how's it going?
Carrie is a longtime friend and customer of mine. She's been a very staunch supporter.
Awesome.
So, Carrie, you need to check out Shannon's stuff. If you like my jewelry, you will love her shirts. I mean, she's got amazing quotes. She's got great designs. So, all right, so how do you want to do this? You want to just get this barbecue started?
Sure. We can start it off with a speed round if you like.
Speed round. I am 1 beer in and ready.
That's not fair. You got a head start. Okay. All right, we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock, and I'm going to fire off a bunch of questions, and we'll see how much you can answer in that 30-second time frame. Okay? Ready?
Okay. Ready,
okay.
I think.
Go. What's your favorite color?
Well, green.
A favorite food?
Sushi.
Favorite show?
Oh, some show called Supernatural, I think.
Oh, that one. Okay. Favorite holiday?
My birthday.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. Demon or Dean?
Dean, damn.
Katie or Genevieve?
Sorry, Deanman.
Katie or Genevieve?
Genevieve.
Wait, no, I want to hear this one, actually, and we're going over time here, but I have to hear this one. What is your favorite swear word?
Fuck! it's a toss-up. Fuck or fuck shit. I combine them. Holy fuck shit.
Okay, so you have a few.
I'm a lady.
So I think there's a little bit of a delay, so excuse the pauses in between.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to get to my first question, and I've been wanting to do this for a while because I admire you very much. You're a very strong woman. You've raised 4 beautiful kids. You have a daytime job. You do Eldwin's Fantasy on every spare moment that you have. You travel all over the place. Just to, promote your passion. And I'd like to know, and I'm sure others would like to know, who or what was the inspiration for your first marketable piece?
My first marketable piece. Oh my
Yeah, the
goodness.
one that you wanted to put up on your site and just get it out there, and the piece that you wanted to see people wearing.
Oh goodness. My mom. My mom was my inspiration for the very first piece. My mom died when I was very young, and she was a very free spirit, and she
Mhm.
just did whatever the fuck she wanted. And um, I had her in mind when I made my first couple of pieces that I decided, because I was so used to making pieces just for me. I was always taking pieces apart and putting them back together in different ways, or just taking found objects and throwing them on ear wires and calling them earrings. And after a while, people, as I got older, people would ask me to make them something, so I'd make little things here and there for people. And then as I got older, I decided I wanted to see what would happen if I actually tried to make something and actually do something with it as a career. And the first few pieces that I did design, I was thinking of my mom, so it was kind of like a hippie-ish feeling to it, and butterflies and
Ooh, butterflies. I love butterflies.
like a bohemian feel.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Do you have did you actually keep a picture, or did you keep one for yourself, or is somebody out there right now wearing it?
Someone's got it. Someone's
Yay.
got it. It was this, it was a choker length, but it had like a cascade of braided. It was like it hung down to here, it was a ribbon, but the piece itself, the focal piece itself, hung down to here in the middle, and then it just gradually went up, and it was just all these different beads with butterflies and flowers, and it was really, really colorful and a completely different direction than where I am right now. But it shows an evolution from that point to now. I discovered wire, I want to say about 7 years ago or so, and ever since I got wire in my hands, I found what really gets my creative juices going, and I've not stopped since.
Cool. Good. All right. So what was the first supernatural piece that you created? Which episode was your inspiration?
Oh my God. The first, well, it was a Dean Winchester piece, of course. And my inspiration for it was actually the first few episodes of, season 1, just seeing how he just doesn't give a fuck. If he wants something and he's got his mind set on something, he's just going to do it. And with that in mind, that was the inspiration behind the tenacity of Dean Winchester. That's what I was trying to capture. He's stubborn, he's driven, he's got grit, and it resonated so strongly to me, like, what a fucking amazing character, that I had to capture it in a piece. So the tenacity of Dean Winchester was born.
Well, yeah, he's pretty badass, and so are you. So, so in the name of creating all things Eldwin and SPN, what is the longest you've gone without sleep, creating your pieces in time for a con?
Oh my God, without sleep, straight, well over 48 hours.
Wow.
there was like at least a 48-hour block where I didn't sleep at all. But when I'm preparing for a con, which like I'm doing now for Vegas for you and me, I typically get 4 hours or less a night because I am no, it's my brain doesn't shut off. So even though I have right now, if you looked in my shop right now, you'd see I have well over, like if you just looked at the supernatural inspired pieces in terms of the necklaces, I'm not even talking about the stamped pieces. I'm constantly thinking of new things. I have all these new ideas, and I just can't go to sleep until I see what it's going to look like. I have to at least get it started. And then if I at least get it started, I 9 out of 10 times will not sleep until I've got it finished.
Yeah, that's the problem with the creative mind. Like it just keeps on going and it never shuts off. It's like the Energizer Bunny, and he's in there banging, banging, banging all the time.
Exactly. Exactly. It drives my family nuts because they could actually hear it come out.
Yeah.
And it scared them.
So I myself have experienced a lot of the stars of the show request pieces. You've given them pieces. So I would like to know a little bit more about that. And I don't know if you want to. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about the past and present stars of the show that you've given a piece to, or they've come to you and they've talked to you about a piece that they want you to design?
Oh God. Yeah, I have a lot of stories actually. One of the most amazing ones was the very first experience I had, and you were there for that one. It was in New Jersey, a convention in New Jersey, and and Misha Collins comes over to my table, and it was the most surreal moment because I'm standing there and Misha's looking at my jewelry, and I'm looking over at my daughter Raven, and Raven's looking up like starstruck. She's standing ramrod straight. You could actually see that moment captured. It's on my Facebook, and it's actually on my business card also. And that was crazy because not only was he just looking at my things, but he was taking the time to ask me, oh, what did you use to make this? How did you do that? He was asking me questions about the pieces, the creative process, which was really cool. Yeah. And I've given him pieces several different times at other conventions, and he always has the same questions for me. So how did you do this one? What is this made of? It's really cool that he showed a genuine interest. I mean, even if it's not, he's an actor and he does a really good job of it. Made me feel good. I've had...
You don't give yourself enough credit. You don't.
Oh, God. I've given pieces to Jared and Jensen for their wives, and hopefully it made it to their wives. But actually, a friend of mine, Anna Marie, she was wearing the Tenacity of Dean Winchester. This was in San Francisco recently, and she went for her photo op with Jared, and Jared looked at her necklace and said, oh my God, that is so badass. So Anna Marie comes over and tells me, Jared liked my necklace. I'm like, fuck you, you liar. What are you telling me that for? You're trying to make me feel better, And she's like, no, dude, I'm serious. I'm like, right, all right. So I'm going with you for your autograph op, and I'm going to give him one, and I'm going to see his reaction. Then I'll know if you're bullshitting me.
Right.
So we go to the autograph line, and when it's her turn, I'm standing with her, and I have another Tenacity of Dean Winchester, and I hand it to him, and he looks up at her, and he said, oh, how cool is this? So he remembered the necklace. He thanked me, and he opened the bag, took out my card, and said, "Can I find all of your information on this card if I wanted to look you up and see what other pieces you have?" I said,
So slowly start to
cool. I've had. Oh my goodness, Chad Rook, who was a guest star on the show early on in season 10, he was in VanCon, and he was a couple tables away from me, and he came over and actually requested a custom piece, which was really amazing. So I made him, it was a Castiel's Grace bracelet, but he wanted me to change it from a blue stone to an amber stone, which I did for him. What's another one? Oh, Travis Aaron Wade. He was my first customer at BurCon this past BurCon. Actually, he wasn't even supposed to be there, and he just walked over to my table. He's got on his hood and his glasses, and comes over. And I only had 3 pieces on my table. I was setting up, and I'm like a freaking tornado all over the place. And and I didn't even realize he was standing there. And I turned off. Oh, fuck! He says, "How much is this?" And I don't. He bought, I believe it was Balthazar. He bought The Impetuousness of Balthazar. And I said,
okay.
I said, "You seriously want that?" And he said, "Yeah." How much? So I quoted him the price, and he said, "Really? That's it?" I'm like, "You can pay more if you want, but that's the price." So,
I'm accepting donations, no problem.
exactly. So he was awesome, and yeah. So that was, but I think my shining moment is recently, a couple of weeks ago, Kim Rhodes tweeted me and said that she saw a photograph trending on Twitter of a necklace, and she wrote, quote unquote, "It looks like your handiwork." And I'm thinking, well, what piece could it be? So I go and I'm thinking back to what did I just recently post, and it was The Genius of Charlie Bradbury. So I sent her the picture of that. I said, "Is this the one you're talking about?" And she goes, yeah, that's your. I'm like, fuck, man, you recognize my style? Like, she didn't know if that was mine. She suspected it was mine because she's following my work. Mm-hmm. And she has a piece. Her daughter wears my jewelry.
That's great. I mean, you guys converse a lot on Twitter. She's awesome.
She's great. She's a very down-to-earth human being, and we connected initially because I teach middle school and I teach special education, and she has a daughter with autism, and that's basically how a lot of our communications started through Twitter, I believe. We did meet in person in Vegas last year, and we just kind of connected, and I'm very grateful to have her in my life. She's amazing.
Yeah, that is pretty lucky. Yeah, it's good to find like down-to-earth people like that who, appreciate the fans and who will take the time to realize that, yeah, we're not all, crazy, and we can talk about other things other than the television show and, what it's like to be a movie star. So it's great that at these conventions they open themselves up to us like that and accept us for how we are, So, exactly. I mean... And it doesn't hurt either that that they wear your jewelry, and it's a little bit of a promotion in a way.
Yeah, it helps. It helps. It's really nice though to be acknowledged for the work that I've done. Like for example, when I had Brianna Buckmaster on the show a few weeks ago, and I showed her the piece that I had designed based on Sheriff Donna, and to see her face light up when I showed it to just things like that. It's just so worth it. It's just so great to see that.
So then, in your compliment logbook, what is the best compliment you've received to date on your jewelry, star or non-star?
Oh boy. I don't even know where to begin. So many people have said such really generous things to me. Someone reached out to me. What's more, it's not even so much what people write in my feedback on my Etsy shop. It's more, why are they coming to me? And that means more to me because I have people that reach out to me for custom orders that, for example, a girl had just lost a family member, and she had done shopping all over Etsy, all over online to try to find the perfect piece to have as a keepsake to remember this person that she lost. And she chose me to make that piece. And that to me is the greatest compliment. When people come to me and choose me to do something for them, there is no greater compliment.
Yeah, absolutely.
I appreciate the kind and generous words that people leave for me as feedback. Please leave feedback, nice feedback. But ultimately, what makes my heart, beat faster is knowing that, wow, you had the entire world to choose from because, I'm an online business. You can find everybody and their mother online, but you chose me to create something for you, and that's what means the most to me.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a really great feeling. So, Speaking of great feelings, I've noticed that your profile is sporting the Random Acts logo lately. That's an amazing organization, and from what I know, you've just been approved to join it.
I have been approved to carry on a pun intended a fundraiser. What I am so stoked about this. Recently, Misha Collins was doing a campaign with a T-shirt that had the sock monkey emblem on it, and it gave me an idea because one of my followers on Twitter had said, "Jody, you can make some great jewelry out of that." And I'm thinking about like, well, yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of legal stuff. I can't do it. I don't own that image. And then it led to, well, why don't I just try to make it a legal thing and I do something good with it? Random Acts is a fantastic organization that does so many amazing things, and I have always, at every single convention that I've done, I always do a raffle at my table and donate at least half the proceeds of that raffle to Random Acts Table. I always make sure I give something. So to be able to give on this scale is going to be really, really just mind-blowing. So what I've done is I've gotten approval through the art department of Random Acts to create jewelry using their sock monkey image. And the artist that created it was really, really amazing, and she agreed right away to let me use her image. And I'm going to be interviewing her down the pike. She's a little camera shy, so I'm going to try to pull her out of her shell and get her on here. But yeah, I'm going to be making bracelets, necklaces, earrings, bookmarks, and key rings with the sock monkey image, and all of the proceeds are going towards Random Acts. I am not even deducting the cost of my expenses. I'm donating that. So if you are buying anything, any sock monkey memorabilia, that's not the right word. If you're buying any sock monkey merchandise from me, either online in my Etsy shop or in person at a convention, know that I don't see any of that money. And at a convention, I'm literally handing it all over to Random Acts. Through my shop, I am sending it to Random Acts 100%. Awesome. And if there's anything that you wanted me to, anybody out there that wanted me to custom make something using the sock monkey image that I do have permission to use, I will do that and donate those funds to the Random Act. 100%.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that's, wow, there's been so many times where I've been at a convention and I'm walking around and I see the little Post-it notes. And believe it or not, one time, of all places, I walked into the washroom at the Toronto convention and got into the stall to do my business. So, and they closed the stall door, and then there was this Post-it note there that said, "You are beautiful." And I literally started to well up. It just kind of hit me, like it was like whammo, right? So it hit me, and then all of a sudden, I kind of, my surroundings sort of became, obvious, and I just started giggle snorting to myself because of where I was. And I'm tearing up in the washroom because of this sticky note on the back of a bathroom door. But it's like it just, it's the name, it's random, right?
You can't get more random. You can't get more random. I mean, I think they also, at the same convention, I think you're talking about Toronto, right? What they were doing was, they had, I'm trying to remember the logistics of it. I'm not 100% on the logistics. I don't remember all of it. But I remember I had to choose something out of a bag or whatever, and whatever was on this thing, yeah, you had to do it. And I had to go take a selfie with someone I didn't know. So
it was with the leprechaun.
Yes. Yeah, it was great because it gets people out of their comfort zone and it makes everybody smile everything they ask you to do. Yeah. And I also read this incredible story on their website about how they're in the process now of building a home from the ground up for this family where the husband, they had a lot of financial hardships, and as their family became larger, of course, the hardships became larger. He was already working 2 jobs, and he decided to join the service to try to better himself and make more money for his family. And while he was serving, he lost both of his legs and has a bunch of other medical complications on top of that. So Random Acts raised enough money to build this family a house. And that's the kind of stuff I want to see happen with the money that I'm going to be fundraising. I want to see things like that happen, because who does that? I mean, that's incredible. So, you know, I'm very excited about my participation in this organization. It's going to be really cool. And I'm hoping, by all hope, that I can get some pieces ready for Vegas Con. It's only a week away, and I only got the approval a few days ago, so the window for me to get anything done before Vegas is slim, but I'm going to try. I think Shannon's frozen, if I'm not mistaken. I think Shannon's frozen. If you can hear me, I'm sorry. I'm looking at our chat window, and I see Carrie. Thank you for saying that. I'm really, really psyched. I mean, honestly, I can't. Oh, I'm getting a message from Shannon, and she's probably telling me brown out. Brown out, getting back online. Fuck sakes. Yeah, she's trying. She's definitely trying. So if you guys have any questions for either Shannon or me, please ask. Otherwise, you're just going to sit here watching. So I'm getting ready to go to Vegas Con next week, and I am really excited because I started a new design that I only put a couple out there online, at least, and I'm going to try to have more eventually come out. It's the scarves. Having the necklaces on scarves, I think, is really, really cool. It's a good look that I've been playing a little bit with, and what I've struggled with is, you know, I don't know what you guys would prefer. Why don't you tell me what you would prefer? I've been sticking to using solid colored scarves, and I see so many beautiful patterns out there, but I don't know if those kinds of things would go well with my pieces, or if I should just stick to solids. You know, if you wanted something specific, you know how to custom request something from me, so you can just do that. I think while Shannon is trying to get back online, oh, here, I think she's coming. I think I see her. She's emerging. There she is. What I was just about to do. What?
Awesome.
You're fading out.
Awesome Canadian weather. We're having. Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Awesome Canadian weather. We're currently having a storm, and it's snowing, and it's hailing, and it's lightning. So we keep having brownouts, and we keep like losing our power, and it goes as soon as it goes off, it comes back on. So that's why I've lost you a few times now. Yeah. So fun times. Canadian ace.
Canadian. Everything's an ace. What I was going to do was I was going to do our giveaway real fast.
Okay.
Okay. So for all you out there, remember, if you've already won something, no. Leave it for those who did not win. No.
No, you did.
You have to be logged into Instacator.com. If it just says passenger, I can't accept your answer because I don't know who you are. I have no way of proving who you are. So please log in. If you are in as a guest, gotta fix that now. So my question is, and the prize that I will be giving is a $50 gift certificate towards any jewelry in my shop. Not the shirts. Those belong to Chicky and Bean, and you gotta pay for those. So any jewelry in my shop, $50, and it also can be used to cover shipping costs. So the question is, what did in the episode Changing Channels, which is one of my favorite episodes of all time, I think Shannon froze again. Gabriel at the end, when they figured out who Gabriel was, that the Gabriel was Gabriel, Gabriel said, "Where did you get the holy oil?" What was Dean's response? What did Dean tell Gabriel where they got the holy oil from? The first person to respond in the chat window with the correct answer, and that has not won yet from me, will receive a $50 gift certificate towards any jewelry in my shop, not the shirts. Not the shirts, but all the jewelry. And with that in mind, that is just one of the most epic episodes ever. I love that episode. That's probably one of my favorite comedic episodes. And Shannon's frozen again. We are rife with technical problems. All right, so in the meantime, guys, let's see what kind of trivia hounds we have out there. If we don't get a response, I'd say it's 7:47 my time. So we have about 13 more minutes left. So within the next 10 minutes, if we don't have someone with the correct answer, I will allow someone who has one before to answer. So if we don't have an answer by what is it? Oh, it's set. I have to put my glasses on. This is crazy. Okay, so if we don't have an answer within the next 10 minutes, which would be 2 minutes to the hour, someone who has one may take a chance at answering, because I really want to give a prize to somebody tonight. Shannon is dealing with Canadian weather problems. In the meantime, I'd love to hear from some of you guys. So, questions, concerns, quotes, cursing, anything. I'd love to hear what you guys think of what your favorite episodes are. One of my favorites is, of course, Changing Channels, which is why I chose to use a quote from that episode tonight. My favorite serious episode would have to be Swan Song, and I think that's also an episode that's come up quite often in my show as resonating really deeply with a lot of us. Some people have made life-changing decisions just because of that episode. It would be great to hear from all you what your favorite episodes are, and why. I would really love to hear the why. And we're still trying to get Shannon back. And I want to thank y'all for being so incredibly patient while we deal with all these technical things. Here comes Shannon again. She's sending me a message saying, "Oh, stop it! It's not your fault that Canadian weather bites ass." Yeah, that's what we do. I love Siri. Who else uses Siri like that? Okay. We love you. Okay. So she's trying to make her way back into cyberspace. We'll see how that goes. I think there's some weird weather just going on all over the country right now. Today, I'm in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, which is about 45 minutes outside of Nashville. And it was 65 degrees today, and we have a winter storm warning tomorrow. Oh, Carrie wrote in saying that she loves Chuck's monologue from Swan Song. Absolutely. What was your favorite line from that monologue? I know what mine is. I'd love to know what yours is. Shannon! Oh, no. Oh, God. You're there? Sort of.
I'm here.
Hi. Okay, what we were just talking about is I was asking our viewers what their favorite episode was, and we were talking about Swan Song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and because that's, I think, my favorite serious episode.
Yeah, and you know what? Funny enough, that was one of my questions for you.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, my favorite serious episode is Swan Song, and my favorite goofy episode, I'm torn between Yellow Fever, of course, and Changing Channels.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I don't know if you heard my question, and we're waiting for someone to come in and answer it, is when
it cut out.
What?
I didn't hear your question, actually. It cut out. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So my question was, in the episode Changing Channels, when they figured out that Gabriel was Gabriel, and they threw the holy oil around him and lit it on fire, and Gabriel said, so where'd you get the holy oil? I'm looking for, what did Dean say? Where did they get that holy oil? And the first person to answer that will get the gift certificate. And I also opened it up to, if we don't have an answer by 2 minutes of the hour, I will open it up to people who've already won, so that we get somebody.
Okay, cool.
Because I want to give away my jewelry tonight. I'm in a good mood.
That's
Carrie,
good.
I'm sorry?
I said that's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm feeling generous tonight. So Carrie put in our chat window that she loves Chuck's monologue from Swan Song. And, she wrote, endings are hard, but nothing ever really ends, does it? Still think Chuck is writing the boy's story. What do you think of that, Shannon? Because I think the fact that they showed him in the 200th episode just kind of,
I'm losing you again.
I'm sorry? Oh, no, I can't lose you again. If you can hear me, Carrie was saying that she still thinks that Chuck is still writing the boy's story, that really never stopped, because they showed him in the 200th episode, so I wanted to know how you felt about that. We lost you again. All right, so just a reminder of what the trivia question is. The trivia question is, in the episode Changing Channels, when Gabe asked, where did you guys get the holy oil, what did Dean say? Where did they get the holy oil? So the first person that's logged in, not as a guest, but logged in, and answers correctly will win a $50 gift certificate towards any jewelry in my shop, not the shirts. The shirts you have to buy. Okay, so yeah, I mean, for what Carrie wrote regarding endings are hard, but nothing ever really ends, does it? That whole episode, there was that line that he wrote that they were never really homeless, and that really was a very powerful line for me. That was really a poignant moment. And she's trying to call. Shannon's trying to come in through the phone. I don't know if that's going to work. We'll see what happens. You coming in? No, that's not working. I could kind of see her, but she's frozen. Welcome to the internet. Everything's just so reliable. But okay, so we're coming up on, in like 4 minutes, if we don't have a right answer, I will open it up to those of you who have already won from me in the past. What did Dean say when Gabe asked him where they got the holy oil? So, Carrie, back to what you were saying about Chuck still writing the boy's story. I still believe that too. And my question to you guys out there is, how do you think the boys would react to knowing that Chuck's still out there prophesizing, for lack of a better word? It's there she is. There you is.
Yeah, I'm about to lose my shit, let me tell you.
We've been losing your shit all hour. We keep losing you. Oh, so what I was just asking our viewers is, how do you think the boys would react if they knew that Chuck was still out there writing, prophesizing, if that's even a word? What do you think?
All I can say is I miss Kripke. You know what? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to revisit that again. I don't know. I just have this feeling. I don't think so.
Really?
I think something else is riding the fate of the Winchester brothers. I think I don't know. I have this sneaking suspicion that Papa's gonna be back really soon.
That who's gonna be back?
That Daddy Winchester, I think he'll be back really soon. I don't know. I just have this sneaking suspicion. Why all of a sudden is he coming back on the route? Well, actually, why all of a sudden is he on the con route for the first time in a while? Same kind of thing happened with Jim Beaver.
That's very interesting. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even go that way. I hope that's true.
Yeah, me too.
I so hope that's true.
Well, I mean, like, look at everything for the con is sold out in Las Vegas. So, I mean, that if anyone was like second guessing bringing him back, then I think this con just really solidifies it.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, I hope that that's the direction that they go in because he was a great character, and I think that would just open up a million different directions that the show could go in. Wow. So what do you guys think about that out there? Do you think Papa Winchester's coming back? Oh, Carrie, she's writing in the chat window that she's been wondering the same thing you have, if he's gonna come back. See, I'm so dense, I don't think about that. I didn't make that connection. I'm like, oh, he needs money, he's gonna do the convention. Or what the fuck else would he be back? It didn't even occur to me that they could write him back in.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
It's not like when you die on Supernatural, you don't come back, right?
Bobby.
Hey, everybody. Okay, so we are now at 7:58 my time. Okay. So what I'd like to do is open it up to even if you've won before from me, you're more than welcome to try to answer this question. I want to give away jewelry tonight. A $50 gift certificate good towards all the jewelry in my shop, not the shirts. You pay for those. The question is, in the episode Changing Channels, when Gabriel asked, where did you get the holy oil, what did Dean say? Where did they get that holy oil? And you have 90 seconds to answer, and it's open to everybody.
I have one last question for you.
Yeah.
If you could wake up tomorrow in the body of someone else, who would it be, and what would be the first thing you would do?
I miss Ellen a lot. Mm-hmm. And I think that they didn't explore her potential as a hunter enough. True. I would love to be Ellen for a day and just show how fucking badass she can be.
Yeah.
I think that'd be great.
Like every other character in the show, people come back, and it was never really confirmed that her and Joe died in the explosion, right?
That's true. That's true. That's very true. Who would you want to be for a day, and what would you do?
I don't know. Something I thought about these questions for you, but to be honest, the first person that popped into my head, I would like to be, not even like in reality, I would love to play a kick-ass character like Ruby.
I could totally see you in something like that.
I'd like to be a character like that. Not in real life, but I would love to go to work every day playing a kick-ass character. Just like, like Dean, like Ruby, like, Charlie, like Joe, like Ellen. I love those kinds of characters. I can relate to those kinds of characters. So, yeah. If I could wake up one day and be a kick-ass character, then that would be awesome.
That would be great to explore, and that gives you the ability to explore this whole other side of, like tap into a part of you didn't know existed. Or maybe you do. Who knows? Maybe you do. We still haven't gotten an answer. What I do want to do before we end our evening is I want to give a shout out to the Winchester brothers on Twitter. They are at Winchester BROS, and please go follow them. And also to our gracious hosts, Insticator, Insticator.com. Please follow them at Insticator, INSTICATOR _INC. Yeah, I spelled it. Okay. So please go follow them. Please follow Chicky and Bean. Shannon, did you put your information in the chat window?
With the Etsy, I haven't, my computer just went tits up, so I'm on my iPad right now, so once I get a chance to get back online again, I will enter in that info. But if you go on my Etsy page, you can find me on Facebook, you can find me on Instagram, and you can find me on Twitter, or you can find me through Jody.
Yes, you can. If you've exhausted all of your searches, you can just come to me. But all you have to do is Google Chicky and Bean, and you will see the lovely Shannon. Okay. Well, we got no winners. No one's come up with the right answer, so I'm just gonna say what the answer is.
Yeah, I would just randomly pick somebody.
Well, Carrie won last week.
Okay.
Carrie, you want to win again? Carrie, contact me after the show. I'll pick out another piece. You won again. So the answer is, Gabriel says, where'd you get the holy oil? Now let's remember, what did he do to Sam right before that scene? He turned Sam into what?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking everybody. Carrie got it.
I feel like I'm in the classroom, like, don't ask me the question. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
I'm a teacher, baby. I can do that like this.
Great.
Yeah, Carrie got it. What happened was, right before they nailed Gabriel, Gabriel had turned Sam and Dean into Knight Rider. So Sam was the car. And so where did Dean get the holy oil? He pulled it out of Sam's ass. And he opened the trunk and... So we're classy like that around here. Yeah. So congratulations, Carrie. You have won yet again. I'm happy that it's going to a good home. So you just go, you peruse through, and I'll just ship everything together in one package. Help yourself. You've won yet another $50 gift certificate. And I want to thank all of you for watching. I want to thank the lovely Shannon for spending her hour away from the baby and after having a crazy day at work and, you know, hanging out with us here.
I enjoy my mommy time.
Yay, me too, me too. Okay, so with that, I just wanted to also say we're trying to line up some more phenomenal guests for all of you. I'm not going to name names yet until we've got everything confirmed, but we do have people that are definitely appearing. It's a matter of scheduling. In the meantime, if you have any ideas for things that you'd like to see on our show and things you'd like to talk about, you can reach me at eldwenne@yahoo.com. I put my email in the chat window already. You can find it in there, or you know where to find me on Twitter at Eldwin. You can find me on Facebook, or you can also find me through Shannon. All right, and with all of that, I will wish you all a good night and enjoy the hiatus. I love you. Okay, bye, guys. Thanks, y'all.